What do we got here? More ghost ship. The only village is hiding underneath settlers. That's annoying. So we got draw with lab. We got trashing with counterfeit, plus buy with counterfeit. Theoretically, herbalist and horse traders, but they suck. Artisan will be good at gaining things. The thing that's missing is plus action, because the bustling village is hiding down there. So they've opened with horse traders. I can see the logic in that. I mean, ideally you want to hit 6. Horse trader silver is pretty good at doing that. And then you could potentially butterfly the horse traders later, I guess, to get a 5 cost. I don't think you want the horse traders long term, but I can see value in that for sure. Perhaps better than silver might be ride even. Horse traders ride is also really likely to get to 6. I'm not sure if you want silver in your deck. You probably still do, right? Like, what else is your payload? The upside of ride, I think, is a little bit likely to hit 6 with horse traders. You're more likely to collide them. Although if you collide them, you're not 100% guaranteed to hit 6 because you might also draw 3 estates. Settlers or border guard? I think border guard's better. The sad part is this kingdom is just going to be a lot less fun with no villages. But I'm not altruistic enough to take settlers to uncover the bustling villages for the both of us. Okay, so they're ahead for the time being because they've gotten to 6 already. I think I'll hit it here though. I think Ghost Ship's going to be less good here because the card you really want to be playing is Artisan, I think, most of the time. In fact, I'm probably going to just kill my horse traders now rather than play it because I don't want it in my deck anymore. I just want to take a lot of laboratories. Here, I think I would rather gain counter. It's like a top deck laboratory, or I could gain a second counterfeit, and that'll hit 5 as well, and I can buy a lab. The downside of this line is it's going to top deck a copper instead of a lab, so my next turn is going to be worse. The upside is I get a lab and a counterfeit instead of just one. Okay, please find my artisan, pretty please. Artisan? Artisan, thank you. Top deck lab. Take 2 more border guards. What's the lab split looking like? Oh shoot, did I just get another one? Let's try that again. Alright, wait, do they have 6 of the labs? Is that right? No way. Say it ain't so. Did I count that wrong? So it's 2-2. But then they got 2 more, so it's 4-2, 4-3, 5-3, 6-3. Dang it. That sucks. How did I lose that split so bad? I'm gonna guess it's mostly just on account of being player 2. Well, that's not good. That's really bad, in fact. I don't like that one bit. So what do I do now, besides just lose? Huh. I think it behooves me to play for the more short term. I don't even know. I feel like there's just not a good way around that. I think I'm just really behind now. Like, I don't think I can reasonably threaten to pile out too fast. Border guards are going to empty, but then, like, what else? I don't think rushing down Silk Road scores enough points. Right, like 3 estates, 8 Silk Roads, best case scenario. Maybe I take 1 more estate or something. Then it's a stack of duchies, but I don't think I can do that fast enough. I'm going to take a harem. I think I'm just lost here. I don't know. I'll try to do something. I don't know what something is. Take border guards and some other pile, estates or Silk Roads or something. Pretty soon. I don't think it's gonna work. Like he just managed to get a majority of the labs while not really being behind on anything else. Like, I think the one thing I'm a little bit ahead on is probably copper trashing. But that doesn't really matter. Nope, not even ahead on that. Yeah, I'm just behind. Provincing already, okay. I don't even know if that's wrong, to be honest. Like, given that my whole plan was just going to be some weird rush and hope he overbuilt, that might be the right play, I guess. Do I want to trigger this shuffle? I got a lab down there, so I think it's fine. Looks like it worked out okay. Yeah, like, what do I gain here? I don't think this Silk Rush thing is really a thing. Where I just take all the Silk Roads, it barely scores points. I got very little money in my deck as well. What do I gain with the Artisan? I don't know. I'm gonna be low on payload pretty soon. Am I just taking a silver off of Artisan? It seems so sad. But maybe it's right. So this turn I'm going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. It's a boring number. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Let's go for Silk Roads. I don't think it's going to work. But don't have anything better to do. I'm not even ahead in points. This is not going to pan out, I don't think. I just don't have a whole lot to say about this game. We did the same thing in the opening. He ended up with more labs. I think that's probably just mostly attributable to me being player 2. I don't think there was a way to fix this. I have no idea what to do from there. Like, given that I'm in a very losing position already, I think outside of my control, I don't know what the best way is to minimize my chance of losing. I don't know if this Silk Rush thing makes any sense. That part could be horribly wrong, but I don't think there was much I could have done early on to avoid being behind on laboratories. This isn't really gonna work, I don't think. I've got so little payload in my deck. I mean, he does too, to be honest. I think lowering border guards just seems weird to me. I mean, I appreciate it because I'm trying to go for some pile out that's probably not going to work. But that makes it slightly more likely to work. I don't know how audible that is, but there is quite a storm outside. Okay, yeah, he got cold feet on the border guard. I think that makes sense. I think the border guard was a mistake. Yeah, I think this province idea is probably just going to beat anything I can do. There's all of my good cards. That's annoying. Well, I feel kind of compelled to top deck a border guard here to minimize my chance of dudding, because I think there's a lot of bad cards down there. And now kill the silver to get 2 Silk Roads, I guess. I think this is likely to just lose next turn if they just take 3 Silk Roads, which seems like it's likely within their capacities. But not sure what else I'm supposed to do. Alright, let's see. Do they have it? Maybe they don't. If they didn't find their artisan, do I have a shot here? I think taking 3 Silk Roads should win for me now, because that'll bump up all my Silk Roads. If I counted that correctly. And then I have 3 estates. I would have 8 Silk Roads and a harem. Can I even get 3 Silk Roads? I'm talking as if I can, but that is anything but certain. Yeah, I cannot. Oh well. So if I counterfeit the copper, I can afford 2 estates. I don't think I can afford to take 2 Silk Roads, because then I just lose to him taking 1. If I take 1 Silk Road and 2 estates, I at least bump up the Silk Roads, which is something. Or maybe Duchy is better. Let me think about this. The problem is if I take Duchy, I'm at a very high risk of not being able to win next turn, because I'm not even sure I can take 2 Silk Roads next turn. If I just take Silk Road 2 estates, then I will score 2 from the estates, 2 from the Silk Road. That'd be 19 points. And then I would bump up 6 Silk Roads, which would bring me to 25 points. And then if he took 2 Silk Roads, I don't think he has 12 green cards. So I think that would be a losing tie for him. He might be able to do 2 Silk Roads in a state, but I think that works out. Yeah, so let's take that. I'm going to do 2 estates. And now I think there's some outside chance maybe I win this. If he duds here. But I mean, he has like 6 labs in his deck. He's not going to dud. Provided he draws well, he should still win. He just needs to hit 10 with 3 buys, or 6 and 2 buys and an artisan. Both of those seem imminently doable. Actually, he doesn't need an artisan, does he? He could just, like, turn one of his labs into a harem, and then buy 2 Silk Roads. No, that doesn't work, actually, because that would unempty the lab pile. So that line doesn't work. But this should be a win. Yep. GG.